This video is about reloading your emery boards or your emery sticks. You want to have 3, of course, medium and fine, done on nice solid wood, thick enough, not too flexible at all. Should be nice and firm with sharp corners. I like to have narrower one as well. I find that practical. The emery paper that I really like is the 3M wet or dry. I like to have a 220 as a coarse, a 320 as a medium, and about a 600 as fine. And you can use other companies. I like Norton as well. It's good. And numbers varies per company, so the coarseness may vary a little bit. So to do this, we're going to start with our board exactly on the edge, really nicely positioned on the edge. And then we're going to take our scriber and score the paper along the board. Not too deep, we don't want to separate and cut the paper, but we want to score it so we create a nice sharp edge. I can tell who's a good jeweler just by looking at their emery board. If you want to do clean, crisp, quality jewelry, you need to have clean, crisp emery boards. Messy, all-rounded ones will give you trouble and not a nice finish. So I'm very picky about those emery boards. So you keep going, scoring each edge, and you get to sharpen your scribe at the same time. And at the end, you always finish on the long side. So the widest part of your board is where you finish. You don't want to finish your paper on the short end, because as you are passing your emery stick onto your jewelry, you will end up leaving a mark. The edge of the paper will leave a mark. So we're going to finish at the end of the wide side. And then we're going to attach everything with some masking tape. Just plain masking tape. And again, attaching things really nice and tight. This is worth the extra effort to take into your paper. Sometimes you may have to redo them before they're completely finished. You waste a little bit of paper, but it's worth it to have a good product. So we're going to wrap it nice and tight, attaching to the wood as well, so it doesn't slide out when you're working. On top, sometimes I attach to the wood, sometimes just to itself, depending on the length of the stick. And of course, as you are working, you can rip layers and layers until close to the end. And there you go.